Now you are going to create a new folder on your desktop, but before we can do that, you need to minimize out of Internet Explorer. So click the little dash in the top right hand corner of Internet Explorer, which is a web browser. Then you are going to move to your desktop and you are going to right click anywhere on the blank areas of the screen. When you right click, that's click the right mouse button, a contextual menu will pop up. You're going to move your cursor, which is the arrow, to the word new. As soon as you move your cursor over the word new, another menu will pop up. Then you can move to where it says folder and click on the word folder. That's left click on folder. This will have a new folder pop up on your screen in your desktop. Notice that you have the words new folder selected and your cursor or insertion point is blinking at the end of the words folder. As soon as you start typing, the words new folder will disappear and be replaced by whatever you type. So you are going to type your first and your last name here. Make sure that you are putting a capital letter at the beginning of both your first and last names. Go ahead and put the name that I know you by rather than necessarily your given name. For example, I would put Sean White. And then when you finish typing your name, you're going to enter. You now have a folder on the desktop with your name. If you need to, you can click and drag your folder to the end of the line. I want it to stay neat because we're going to have multiple students have folders on this desktop. So make sure that you have dragged it in line with the rest of them. Now, we are going to create a subfolder inside the folder with your name on it. So double click on the folder with your name on it. Notice that we have here favorites, desktop, downloads, recent places, libraries, your computer. If I had a C drive or removable drive in here, it would show up here. The desktop is where we want to go if we were looking for our folder again. Notice how my folder, Sean White, shows up on the desktop, as well as a videos folder, which you also have. So you're going to double click on your name. Then you're going to create a subfolder under here. Click New Folder. Now another folder pops up. Put Travel. Name this folder Travel. As soon as you start typing, this will automatically delete the words new folder and enter when you're done. Now what happens if you put the wrong name? Oops, I didn't mean to put that name. I needed to put something else. In order to rename your folder, for some reason, you would right click on top of folder and then go down to rename, and it opens up your box again with your insertion point and you're able to type again. Now, there is another way to create a new folder. You do not have to create it this way. You can also create it by right-clicking anywhere in the blank area. Right-click, New Folder, just as we did earlier when we created our folder on our desktop. Now, we're going to do one more new folder. So do new folder again and type E-Zine. Make sure you capitalize the E, and when you've typed E-Z-I-N-E, enter. Now you're going to be saving your files to the folder with your name, but then we are going to be uploading them to Canvas.